No, thank you. I'm excited to be able to share the Stewardship Minute on the topic of education. I'm the product of Methodist Christian education, and luckily our children grew up in this church and really enjoyed seeing what a critical part of that education is to everything we do. Stewardship, the word, the job of supervising or taking care of something. The parable today was a perfect example of that. We have a lot of grapes here. We've pledged our support to the church with our prayers, our presence, our gifts, and our service. Teaching and learning is an important part of that service and our gifts. I've had the pleasure of learning from our children in a variety of ways as a Sunday school teacher, pop-up nativity pageant volunteer, and even mission trip chaperones and service project chaperones. And when I say learning, I mean learning. While the Bible stories that we teach them are certainly important, the number one thing that I hope our children know each week is that there is a God who loves them and a group of people here in this church that love them. And we're looking out for them, and God is looking out for them, not just on Sunday, but every single day. And that every one of them has something unique and important to offer as part of our community of believers. A more powerful group than even Ted Lasso's AFC Richmond or Deion Sanders, Colorado Buffaloes, who did win yesterday. Meg's not in here to hear that comment. Her own children, Caroline and Courtney, grew up in this church, and they've had the joy of knowing that they had the support and the love from a wide group of each of you every single day. When they acted on stage in the fellowship hall or played cello in front of the entire church or sang, they packed meals for the hungry, they hid Easter eggs, they taught VBS or served on a mission trip. And I will tell you, it's the little things you do every week and have done that, to demonstrate your love and your stewardship, that they will remember for the rest of your lives. Audrey Ward, the time you drove Caroline to the Walter Reed Adult Daycare Center when I couldn't go to take her cello, that was an act of stewardship. Weasel, sending the unique packages of interesting snacks to our college students, that is an act of stewardship that they will never forget. Allison Schwartz, taking Gatorade to a soccer game, is an act of stewardship that I know the children will never forget because they've already told me about it. Larry Danforth, wrapping the pipes in the ceiling of the preschool 3-year-old classroom to prevent condensation and mold, that is an act of stewardship that I will never forget. Carl Cunningham, flipping hot dogs in the pouring rain when our egg hunt had to be moved inside, that is stewardship that none of us will ever forget. John Kaiser, your portrayal of a very important character in our Christmas lifestyle will never be forgotten. Dwayne Messer, your important portrayal of another important character in our Easter lifestyle in April in the hot sun is an act of stewardship that will not be forgotten. And Rick and Jay inviting the entire congregation to your backyard for fellowship and dinner. That is an act of stewardship that we will never forget. I'd ask you to consider what you can do for stewardship, taking care of this church family. Consider all that you're able to do financially, but also all that you're able to give of yourself for educating our children that God loves us and loves us as God's children on earth. And we have the opportunity to demonstrate that love to each other every single day. In addition to your financial pledge, I'm going to ask you to consider volunteering to teach and learn the ultimate in stewardship. I don't know if this is legal in the Methodist Church, but I was going to put these slips up on the altar place and ask you when you drop off your contribution to pick up a piece of paper and let us know if you're able to volunteer to help with Sunday school. You don't have to know the date. You can even give me an indication and I'll reach out to you separately. But for those of you who are geniuses, you can also sign up on the Sign Up Genius. Some of us are not geniuses and we don't do as well with Sign Up Geniuses. But I'll put these up there and hope that you will consider it. And just as an example, Lucy Cunningham is in with the 2-year-olds today, and Meg Auger is downstairs. So it doesn't take any unique skill. God will give those to us. We have 2 Sunday school classes, and I'll ask you to consider sharing your talents and love with one of those. And I will say, you too then can experience the learning that I have experienced of the children's demonstration of their understanding of God's powerful presence of parting the Red Sea with blue Jell-O and goldfish crackers. We learn a lot from participating with them every single week. So thank you for the opportunity, and I will probably illegally put these up on the altar place here.